today we're still working on the Western Hemisphere Challenge, and Mike has made some progress, and he's going to work with that, and then he's going to get into the 50 states, and we're going to start on that process. So, uh, Mike, go ahead and show us what you can do.
Take it away, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and we're at clickandlearnsoftware.com. We're going to hit the Play Now button right above the owl. This is the home screen. It's going to bring us. I'm not logged in or anything, not signed in. So these are all free games. So when I scroll down, what I'd like to do first is go into this map of Central America. I'm actually going to put it in test mode, but I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to recite it. I just want to see if I can recite it for everyone. And then we're going to also recite the Canadian provinces. I worked on them the last time. So a couple days ago, we did this for maybe 30, 45 minutes. And then since then, I have worked on them for 1 hour, one single hour. So this is, you can get quite a bit done in just this hour. So I'm going to hit go. And what I'd like to do is, again, just to recite them. So although this says Costa Rica, I'm going to start it alphabetically. And we're going to go Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador. This is going to be Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, and Mexico. So that should have been under the 11 seconds. But just real quick, just to run through it again, we have Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, and Mexico. That one was even faster this time. So you really build on what you know. All of these different methods. You're seeing it, you're saying it, you're hearing it, you're touching it. Even the color coordination helps. And then as we get more and more into it, after the test mode in color, we take the color away, we take the borders away. And that way you're just, you're really knowing the information. So let's jump into Canada, jump into this Canadian map here. In the same situation, I'm going to put it in test mode so it has everything up here for us. These are the provinces and territories of Canada. So although that says Yukon, I'm going to run through this alphabetically, and that's Alberta, British Columbia. This is going to be, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Northwest Territory, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec, Saskatchewan, I always forget this one, Nunavut Territory, and Yukon Territory. Let's try that again and see if I can remember Nunavut.
Yeah, and include Prince Edward Island this time.
Prince Edward Island, see?
Yeah.
There you go. So let's see if I can kind of slow it down and actually remember everything in alphabetical order. That being said, after only doing this for about an hour and not knowing this before, it's pretty exciting that it's just in my head, rattling around there with all the other stuff. So, all right. So we're going to go Alberta, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Northwest Territory, Nova Scotia, and then we're going to go Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, Saskatchewan, Nunavut Territory, so I missed that one again, and Yukon. So there you go. Let's go ahead and just run through this as a test, just for my own knowledge. Newfoundland, Quebec, Prince Edward Island's there, Alberta, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Nunavut Territory. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. New Brunswick, Northwest Territories are here, British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Manitoba, 100%. Ultimately, that's the ultimate goal. So again, super exciting. Bob, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to try all this stuff. It's really fun for me. So now for the next. Yeah.
For me, it's exciting to watch you go through this. Seriously, the last time we were together, you did Canada and Central America, and I think it was about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you did do some work at home on your own. You just showed us reciting. So now what are we gonna do next?
I think we jump into the 50 states. I am American, and I did learn these when I was young. And then I did learn them 23 years ago when we were selling this. But since then, I have not seen any of this. So once again, the key is building on top of the knowledge, using the alphabet to get a ramp up, also starting with 7 at a time so we're not being overwhelmed, building on top of what we know. Another cool feature of Click and Learn that we've discussed is once you start getting into 21, 28, 35, you don't have to start all over with the first 7. You can go back to the last 7 and learn them without, if you want to. So there's always that option. Let me come back here because I think we're in test mode. So make sure we do
it started in test mode, so you'll have to switch it to learn mode.
So there you go. We're in learn mode now. We'll go into single player. And I'd say we do probably the first 14, unless we're just flying through them, which I don't think we will, but maybe we will. And then we'll do 21. So 14 or 21, depending on the time. Let's get after it. All right. So Alabama, we're going to have the question up here, the timer, the show me button here. Obviously, Alaska is not located here, and neither is Hawaii. So this is where the educator is really going to come in and say, kind of preface some of this stuff. Know that this is the contiguous United States, or contiguous, I don't know how you say that word. And then Alaska is going to be far up here. Hawaii is going to be way over here. So anyway, so Alabama is here. Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, and just so we are familiar with the show me button, Colorado, the last one is Connecticut. 6 seconds over. Let's see if I can speed this up. So Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, and Connecticut. So we're already on to our 14. Let's go for it. Building on top of what we've already learned. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, California, Colorado, Connecticut. So Delaware is here. Florida is here. Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho is here. Illinois, and Indiana. Let's do that one more time. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you able to do it without looking at the questions?
Let's find out.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like I said, 23 years is a long time, which is amazing that it's been that long. But it is kind of cool that even after that, it's like riding a bike. It's still in there. That's what's amazing about the system, the multiple intelligences. Once you learn it, your mind keeps it in there. So let's try it without. Oh man, this might be hard, but I'm going to try. Okay, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think you're ready for 21 questions.
I think so too. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. See, 21 questions on the board. If you don't have that initial 7 and then build on the 14 and build on the 21, if I just threw 21 in here, I feel like it would be overwhelming. So just a testament to the process. Trust the process. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Colorado, Connecticut, done that twice, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa's going to be next, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, and Massachusetts. Let's do that one more time. All right. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts.
Okay, I tell you what.
Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I didn't think we'd get this far, but let's just do the next level 28 questions, and then So you know how the system works at home on your own. You can work through it, and then when we get in the next time, uh, you might be able to bring us through all 50 questions. And also next time,
That'll be the
when you're
plan.
when you're practicing, keep track of how much time you spend on it. So the next time we'll tell them it took you 2 hours, an hour and a half, whatever, to get to
Right.
where you could go through all 50 states, and then to be able to recite those in 50 seconds. So that would be your homework, Mike.
Okay. Hey,
Okay.
I'm excited about it, and you can also see that a map that I've seen before versus one that I've never seen, it is different, and that's why we do this live streams. We want to be 100% crystal clear on the process. So if I had never seen this map before, getting to 21 and 28 questions would take me a lot longer. In fact, once we get into you know, the Eastern Hemisphere. I'll use Europe as an example. I don't think I've ever done the European map. I believe I did do the Africa map. It's been 23 years, but you'll see the difference there. So just don't get frustrated. That's what I would suggest. Of course, watch the other videos that we've already done. All the live streams we've already done are online. So check it out and challenge yourself. This is all a challenge to me anyway. So 28 questions. All right. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, and Nevada. So those are going to be the first 28.
Yeah, let's go through that a couple more times and then see if you can do it reciting without looking at the question. Not reciting,
Absolutely.
but playing without the questions.
Yeah, and actually, I'm going to just do these last 7. I feel like definitely the first 14 I'm comfortable with. So let me do one with just the last 7, show you how that works. But also, I feel like the last 7 were the ones that I was the slowest on. So let's do that again. So now we're at Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada. One more time. Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada. So,
Very good.
all right. Yeah. One more time for
Yeah. Why don't we exit from here and then get back into this game and switch to review mode and see if you can get through the first 21 questions in review mode, because in this case, in review mode, all 50 buttons will be on the screen. So you have to, in your mind, just say, these are not included. So this will be a challenge.
It's a challenge. Oh, that's a good point, Bob. I love it. Thank you for keeping me on my toes.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go.
We did not plan for this. I just jumped that in to give Mike a little bit of stress here. Yeah.
Let's do it. Go. All right. Yep. All right. So Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada. Oh my gosh, Nevada. Got ahead of myself.
Very good, very good. I think that's good enough for one day. You did very well. I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much. It's exciting, and I think also knowing the method and working on the other maps, got me going with, maybe all that helped. I don't know, but this is a lot of fun. I know that much.
I think it does help because once you know the process and when you have confidence that what you did last week with Central America and Canada, I mean, that gives you confidence you can really do this stuff. So,
Well, while since we are kind of ahead of schedule, let me go ahead and I'd mentioned this to Bob earlier that it's a game that I enjoy because after you have the color map and then you have the white map, you also have the dots without the lines, take the entire continent away. But this one here, teacher discussion game, these flashcards, I really enjoyed them. So I thought I would show kind of a little bit about them here. Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay. So actually, this is not the one I wanted to show here. Teacher discussion game.
are you going to the 50 states or?
Well, what I wanted to show was there was a specific game, and maybe it was this one. Oh, there it is, I think. So this one right here. Okay. So this one was pretty cool. It has it listed here, and it's a flashcard. So it also kind of, works your mind a little bit different than the other one. So for me, I know Belize, El Salvador, Costa Rica. That is going to be Guatemala, Honduras. So that's Nicaragua. The big one is Mexico. This one over here, again, you would have to have known the South America map as well, but that's Colombia. This one here is Costa Rica. The small one here is Belize. This thin one is Panama. This small one here is El Salvador. This one here is Guatemala. And this one is Honduras. So 100%, it's kind of in a test mode. So just another way to challenge the student. But I just love that there's multiple ways to learn this stuff and build on top of your knowledge. So I thought I'd show that one because I've had a little bit of fun with that one the last, when I worked on the map.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I tell you what, we still got another minute. How about if we go to United States white map?
Okay.
And play that in review mode.
Okay.
And see if you can get it through the first 21 without the colors on the map.
Okay. That will be a challenge. Let's do it. All of the states are here. So Alabama. Oh man.
Yeah, oh man is right, Mike.
I did it wrong immediately. See? So Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut would be this small one here, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho is up here, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan. Let's go through these real quick. Minnesota, Mississippi was the one that got me earlier. Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, and Nevada. So before we jump into New Hampshire, I'll stop there, but had a little hiccup at the beginning. But, you're learning. I guarantee I'll know it next time. So thanks for the...
That is pretty cool, Mike.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Okay, so
and
Mike
shows that taking the color away really does, does.
Mike has his homework. The next time we get together, Mike is going to go through the all 50 states, maybe in review mode. I mean, to go through 7, 14, 21, that would really take quite a bit of time. Since the students know how it works, you can go through it in review mode and test mode, and then recite. I'll have my timer up for us, okay? Hey,
thanks for having me again, Bob. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, thanks, Mike. And we'll talk to everybody later. Take care.
Take care, everyone.